Hello subscribers, welcome to a live stream of Wizardry 8. We're continuing our solo expert Iron Man run. We have a ninja priest. We're not ready to switch to the priest yet. Got to do more training. Grind, grind, grind. We got some kind of company.
Look, creatures!
Roaches. Hey, at least we got some mythology training with them.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
No, they're tougher than they look. Much tougher than they look. Especially when you can't hit them. That damage. Nice healing potion. I'm gonna kill this one and then run. Ah, well, this one missed. Get another hit or two now. Maybe another run. This time with throwing.
I'm wounded.
Stealth 31, martial arts 22, range 6. Nice. Good training. Plan is we're going to stay low level, kill the spiders with stink bombs, maybe apply a level or two before that, run past Gregor, and go to Upper Monastery fairly low level, and then try to do Arnica Road. And then apply all of our level ups on Arnica Road. And we'll have a punching and kicking priest. Using martial arts for a while until we get a good staff. Long term, we'll use probably the Staff of Doom. I still need
This is the part where we fight, right?
one artifact in order to identify my resurrection powder. I'll sell it.
for that.
Stealth 32.
This is the part where we fight, right? This is bad. Oh! So much for that.
Martial arts 23. Nice.
Look at those things.
Ah, we got roaches and lime.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
11 hit points on this one, right. Ooh, 2 are here, I just realized. Okay, I don't like that. No, we're not doing this. Two of them sneaky SOBs got it right up there. This thing's doing the same damage. It's some pretty darn good training, man. So good. King crab's still there. Roaches left. Okay. Maybe we'll get the slime this time. Much preferred. I'll get right on the edge here. In case they try to scam me again. Hey Zomble, welcome back. How are you doing? Sneaky stream has caught most people, but they don't even know this is happening. Pretty good shape. We got stealth in the 30s. Martial art almost mid-20s. See what our throwing is. 19. Critical strike 20. Mythology's up to 9. Yeah, not too bad. It's gonna be funny when the priest is getting critical hits from the critical strike. You have company.
Look at those things.
That's the dumb roaches again. This is not what I want to be fighting. They don't have any stamina. I think I'm gonna just kill him.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
I'll just kill him with throwing.
So much for that.
Throwing 20, nice. And slime. Oh, these are bats.
This is the part where we fight, right?
You can probably use martial arts on these.
Hey, that was pretty good. So much for that.
Stealth 33. Nice. Okay, let's go try to buy something. Much money? 467, 462.
Got some new stuff in stock.
Get rid of the ale. Short bow. Robes lower. Let me make sure. Yeah, suede pants. Okay, robes lower. Robes upper. Arrows I don't need. That stuff I want to keep. Hey, Sastan. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? I'll go ahead and buy this quarter staff for now. Let's get the stink bomb. Okay.
Come back and
Bye-bye.
I'd like to open his chest, but I could actually die. I only have 20 hit points. Downstairs. Alright, I think I'm going to pull Gregor down. So that we can get these feather darts and the other items over there.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
Hopefully we'll get lucky and get some artifact training when we pick those up. No way we can identify that. Concussion powder. No, we didn't get lucky. Still have two chests to open. I didn't open the one downstairs or up here. Hey, Dark Savant, welcome to the stream. How are you? No, I have not killed Gregor. I'm only level 2. We're gonna avoid Gregor. Two powders. I'm probably gonna have to apply a level up so that I can identify the resurrection powder. And then I'll have plenty of money to buy stuff. I only want to do that right before I'm ready, though. Progress onward. I mean, it is possible a slime could drop an object that we could identify that'll train our artifacts. I don't think it's super likely, but it's possible. Because if I can sell the resurrection powder, we will be able to buy a ton of stink bombs for Arnica Road. And I'd like to be able to throw them reliably. So I think it's time to go back downstairs. So I think I'll just let Gregor return to his spot. It's probably already back. Oh, he's confused. There he is. Let's just go over here to get him to not be distracted. The game cheats, and he sees you through the walls.
Look at those things.
He's still not going back to his normal position. I'll just rest, probably. Let's go over here. Alright, let's see if that caused him to go back. There he is. Okay.
Look at those things.
Ooh, I was gonna say let's make sure we don't get sandwiched. Okay, there's a bat.
Look, creatures.
Alright, perfect. Back to our grind spot. Why don't you use the Draken with its fiery breath? Because senses is terrible. Draken has 30 senses. And to qualify, to get it up high is like almost impossible. It takes so many points. I've done the acid breath. It doesn't work very well. It's really, really weak in the beginning. But yeah, the biggest problem is the senses, and then you can't find anything on the ground with 30 senses, and your initiative's bad. It's just doesn't work with solo runs very well for the strategies I'm trying to do. If you do a fighter, just a straight fighter or something, it can work okay. But the reason why we picked Raw Wolf is because we're going to become a priest. And they have decent senses and good piety. Dragons also have terrible piety. I think it's like 25. So their stamina and just everything's bad. Solo character, at least. You'll get paralyzed. My biggest problem is paralysis, so that's why we're doing this run. We'll get good stealth, so enemies are less likely to even attack you. If they do, we can dodge. And then we'll have Guardian Angel from the priest to protect us from the paralysis. Because the paralysis is the biggest problem early on. You're pretty much screwed. Yeah, that Draken Breath can even miss. There's sometimes where it actually misses. Yeah, Moody passed away, guys. I posted it on my Discord channel. It's terrible news. Oh, hey, Tim. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Yeah, it was terrible. So, my wife, I don't have a Facebook account, so my wife does. And so I asked her to message his sister on Facebook, and it took her about a week or two to get back to us. And said, because we said, can you please do a health check?
Look at those things.
You know, to make sure he's okay. A wellness check, they call it. So the police went over there and they found him deceased at his house, unfortunately. Don't know the exact day. I'm assuming probably about a month ago, because he catches every stream, and I haven't seen him on a stream for like a month. So I'm glad you're doing good though, Tim. But yeah, Moody's gonna be sorely missed. He already is. You know, he touched a lot of people's lives. John Moody was his full name, of course. Stopped communicating about a month and a half ago. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna miss him. It's just really sad when people's lives get cut short way too early. It's not fair. So break out the occasional pun if you have one, for Moody's sake.
Too far. Too far. Too far.
He would appreciate it. Yeah, my pleasure. I posted on my Discord, I don't know, it's been at least a week, maybe two. Let me find out. Okay, maybe we can get an ID here. Artifact training. When these slimes drop items, it's possible. Pun on the tip of the tongue, yeah, exactly.
So much for that.
Another item drop. Come on, let's get some artifact training. Oh, yeah, there we go. Look at that, it was Moody. Moody just got us some artifact training. I think that's... Oh, 10's not enough? Okay. Well, we still needed it. Let's make sure there's nothing else we can ID here. Maybe it's 12 for the next category. Yeah, it must be 12. Okay. Let's do this. I would apply a level up just to get it, but the problem is then we'll start facing spiders and things that can paralyze us. Which I don't want until we get Guardian Angel. Yeah, once I feel comfortable, what we'll do is we'll kill the spiders upstairs with stink bombs. So I probably need to start training throwing more. Let me enable my sling. Oh man, we're overloaded? That's okay. Do this then. I think that does impact. Doesn't impact our evasion. Let me see if it impacts our chance to hit. I think it just impacts stamina, maybe. -1 to hit. It is impacting it, I think. Yeah, it impacts it by 1. Okay. Let's put this over here then. It still doesn't give us enough. I'll drop these. Is there something I can drop? We'll drop these for now. Just gotta remember to pick them back up. Okay, and then split. There we go. Hopefully we'll get some slimes here. They're the best to shoot at. Rest. Monsters. Cook some. Oh, that's the item over there. I hear some bats. Where's King Crab? The heck? Where'd he go? He disappeared, guys. Here's the bats.
Creatures!
I knew I heard them somewhere.
This is the part where we fight, right?
See if we can sling these to death. Some throwing too.
Hey, that was pretty good!
Maybe play that around. I don't have any healing potions.
So much for that.
Throwing 21, ranged combat 7, critical strike 22. Oh wow. That's interesting. You get critical strike training when you use a weapon that won't even give you critical strike. Because all we did there was shoot. Ninjas cannot do critical strike with a shooting weapon. It's only thrown. Thrown criticals. I never knew that. So that trains critical strike no matter what weapon you use. Oh. That's really weird. Didn't want to fall there and get killed. Items don't have left. Trying to decide if I want to go kill the crabs. Take a while. Make sure I have enough ammo. I think I'm gonna save it just in case. That's still here. That's the question. Okay, took off. I think once I get throwing to around 30, I'll be comfortable enough to go kill the spiders with stink bombs. Probably apply one level up so I can ID my resurrection powder. Sell that, really stock up. Then go to the upper monastery.
Look, creatures!
Those are upstairs. I'm not going up there since I don't have any healing potions. There'd be no way to retreat. Here we can just safely retreat into the water if we start losing too many hit points. Wonder if I equip a shield on the priest when I convert, if he'll get to use martial arts for his primary attack with the shield in the offhand. If I don't have a item in his primary, because it's kind of weird when you look at the attack modes. It shows kick and punch, but really normally this applies to the attack on the primary hand and this is secondary, but that's not really what happens. See, primary, secondary. If I do this, when you do this, it says kick and punch, but this is not kick and this is not punch. So I wonder if I just put something here. Yeah, see, all of a sudden it becomes primary, secondary, but if I could do a shield, I don't know if it'll say primary, secondary, or if it'll say kick, punch, because the primary hand's empty. That will be interesting. I'm assuming it's going to turn into like a normal punch and won't use martial arts. But it would be cool to be able to have a shield plus be able to get one martial art attack in, whether it's a kick or a punch. Come on, monsters. You can't train if you don't fight. Alright, let's go hunt. You just gotta be careful because we don't have any healing. Ooh, here we go.
Look at those things.
We got bats and we got slime. Let's see if we can lure these. Here come the bats. To quote Wizardry 6. Are they getting confused? Hey, we're over here. I think they're getting confused and coming over here. Oh, they just totally disappeared. What the heck? Alright, fine. We'll fight you right here then.
Now this is just too much. I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
Do I train martial arts or throwing? Do throwing. See if we can get them pulled in here. Okay, since we got them closer, hopefully we can rest over here. Cause them to attack us. Still 34, nice. What's she 11? Doesn't look like it worked. You wonder if, depending on which monsters spawn where, that's what causes it where they won't come to this area. Oh, here we go. Perfect.
I hope these guys
Oh,
aren't as
yeah.
tough as they.
This is gonna be great. It can't heal, but we can get quite a few shots in, hopefully. Some good training and dropping the water. Hey Cody, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? No, can't stream in a while. Have you been going earlier lately? Yeah, my schedule's been really weird lately. Very kind of random, but yes, I have been streaming earlier in general. What you been up to, Cody? Work on any new Doom mods yet lately? Doom levels or Doom mods? We are training throwing skill right now. Ironically, sling is mixed with throwing. You get that? You've mostly been working, still making a few Doom levels, but I don't think I'll have the pack done by the release of the new game, so I didn't quite hit my goal. I'll keep at it though. Gotcha. Work, necessary evil, right? Those are the stones I dropped earlier? Yeah, they are. Okay. We get our throwing skill up to about 28 or 30. Should be pretty comfortable to throw stink bombs. Lately, you've actually been spending more time learning to make RPGs in Fusion. Oh, cool. Have you been enjoying that? We can take one more hit and then we have to run. Actually, it's kind of risky at this point, because if he did 2 6s in a row, we're dead. I don't think I want to risk it. Let's drop down here. Ooh, this might be a good situation. If those stay there, we can keep shooting at this one. It's moving. They're moving. Somewhat. I'm not sure it's the right engine for what I want to do, but it's the one I'm most familiar with, so I'm learning new tricks trying to make it work. I got you. It's good. Is it like what kind of RPG? Like turn-based or real-time or? Phase-based? Hopefully we got some good training out of this.
So much for that.
Growing 23. Nice. We're getting there, guys. Like I said, once I get it to about 28 or 30, somewhere in there, I'll feel comfortable throwing stink bombs. You have a weird idea for combat? Want the actions to be predetermined based on certain conditions before you enter the dungeon. It would be much more loot oriented. Oh, okay. Well, being different's always good. It's always good to have something different because so many games are very similar, you know? It's always funny to me, like, if I'm working on a mod or something and someone will be like, why didn't you do this like Baldur's Gate or whatever? It's like,
Look
if
at
you
those
want that, just go
things.
play Baldur's Gate. You know, it's like, you got plenty of games that if that's the way you like to play them, play that game. So I welcome weird ideas. Wow, that's a little slime, 2 hit points. Ouch. Time to run. It's sort of based on the idea of grinding in early Wizardry games where I would just be tapping A to give the fight commands faster. So you can... Are you saying like you can cause the actions, like your attack, to be faster by hitting that? Or is it still like it speeds it up compared to the enemies so that it's more like an action RPG? Doesn't sound like it based on the first thing you said, but can't quite understand what you mean. "35 stealth. 5 more and we get another armor class bonus." Yeah, I have weird navigation in Forteverse when I get back to doing that. I get, you know, dungeon crawlers, you have a 3D perspective like this. It's like first person perspective. So you have limited view and you're just facing one way. But you always have a direction when you're navigating. So in Forteverse, I have it where it's more like almost like an adventure game. Kind of picture like King's Quest or something where you're just viewing what's in the room or what's in that spot that's of importance. So the direction's irrelevant. And so when you move and you go to a certain area, you're just there. Like, you can push left to go left, and you're in that area. You don't have to turn and then push forward. It's just like left, right, up, down. What's in this important area? I guess another game similar to that concept would be like Shadowgate, where if you just go up somewhere, you're just in that room and you're looking at what's important. And then in combat, it's overhead view on a mini map, so it has direction and everything, but you can actually view a first-person perspective of the enemy when you click on it. So it's like you always get to see a first-person perspective if you click on that on the mini map, where you can see the overhead view. So it's kind of a mix. It's like, think Bard's Tale with ranges and everything, but you have an overhead map so that there's actually areas and you know, spell effects. Like if they go in a cone, it literally is a cone on the mini map. So it's kind of a weird hybrid. It says basically the way it would work in game is that instead of giving commands every time, you would say before, if you have less than 25% health, run. If you have less than 75% health, cast heal. Oh, okay, so you're just like pre-programming the conditions on what to do based on situations. Yeah, I'm actually doing that in Fortiverse too. Yeah, I think it can work great because you could program really complex logic and you could prioritize it. So, you know, you could say, number one priority is make sure this guy doesn't die. If his health gets low, this guy casts heal on him. I actually haven't worked on Fortiverse for about a year because I went on the Gold Box remasters. So you probably haven't missed anything. I've got it in really good shape. It's just I have to do a lot of the actual content of the game world. I've done some, but not enough. But the engine's got a lot that's already done. That's my long-term project. I'll be working on that for years. When it's released, I'll still be working on it for years. Oh, monsters? We want these slimes to come back. Come on, monsters. You can't train if you don't come out to play. Yeah, you'll have to keep us up to date on that, Cody. If you want to, you can come over to my Discord and post in the gaming section your progress or whatever. If not, it's fine, but just saying, some people probably find that interesting. Ah, we got some, but I think it's upstairs. Yeah, it's bats upstairs. Come on over here.
This is the part where we fight, right?
See if I can shoot at them up there and make them run. Would you be opposed to using AI assets to flesh it out, at least for a beta period? You could probably train it on Mom's drawings. Yeah, I actually have. I've already done that. Yes, I'm using a lot of AI assets. Every room's gonna have unique graphics.
Look, creatures.
Thanks to AI. Every NPC unique. Every area, room, building. Oh, they're still there.
Look at those things.
Come on down here. I'm excited to show the Discord, but I still need to finish it up. Ah, you have your own Discord. Cool. Yeah, I hear you. You don't want to promote something too early sometimes. I get it.
Look at those things.
Okay, if I stand here, hopefully they'll fly by. And then maybe we can get them to come down here. It takes so long sometimes. Hey, Veru, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Says I've been using ChatGPT extensively in sorting tables and otherwise assisting me in a board game that I've been developing off and on for over a decade. It's a lifesaver. Yeah, that can work really well for that. Cody says I met yours. They're more into the old RPGs.
Look, creatures. This is the part where we fight,
I'm gonna shoot
right?
at these from here to try to get them wrong. They keep stalking us from up there. Wizardry 6 is kicking your butt, Veru. Are you doing the remaster? The Wizardry 6 remaster? Yeah. Yeah, it's rough, especially if you play like on difficult or expert. Don't have the patience to roll characters in the original engine. Yeah. Yeah, it takes forever. Wizardry 8 did away with all that. You get a set number of points. It makes it much, much faster. Oh man, come on, bats. You have to be patient. Because I have no healing potions. If I get caught out here, we can die. And I don't want to lose all this time I've invested in this guy. We got roaches. Okay.
Look at those things.
Let's see if we can coax them out here. Yep, here they come. These are much more dangerous.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
It's hard going back from 8, Drew says. I miss that character used to keep trying to do the same attack. Having to restrict the same attack action is taxing. Oh, reselect, yeah. Like, you mean like thrust and all that? Or do you mean just no matter what you do, you have to redo the action? Yeah, that is a pain. Yeah, you have to reselect every round. I hear you. No auto-targeting. I think I'm gonna switch to martial arts here. Yeah, we gotta run. Look at that, 9 damage. 2 hit points left. These things never miss. Yeah, I don't know if you know this, Vera, but you can set it for keyboard only mode so that you don't have to use the mouse. That greatly speeds up combat. Because then you just use hotkeys.
So much for that.
Alright, so this is the problem. I don't want to drop down here in case we accidentally fall and take damage. But I also don't want to rest here because the game cheats. I don't know if I could pass enough time to get a hit point back. Yeah, set it to keyboard only mode in the settings. And then you don't have to use the mouse. Okay, I'm not getting a hit point back. We're just gonna have to go very, very slowly here. Okay. That'd be so dumb to fall there and take 2 damage and die. Oh, Expert Iron Man's over. You fell off a ledge. Cody says, "Oh, you'll be proud to know I recently looked up what a winder is." Yeah, Cody was playing through Remaster a long time ago. Was it Remaster? Yeah, I think it was. Well, yeah, it was. It was because the Wizardry 6 walls made you nauseous. So he started playing my Remaster. And he got to a part where he kept calling it a winder. I was laughing. Like, you mean winder? Like wind it up? That was a very confusing puzzle, wasn't it? E.W. Bradley went out of his way to make that as confusing as possible, making fun of engineers at the same time. Little jab at engineers. Nice keyboard mode. Went into normal. Turns out I was on expert, which was explaining the butt kicking. Yeah, there you go. Cody says, I never really thought that there was a specific machine for winding and that it would have that name. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, dumb English language having 2 pronunciations for the same spelling of a word. It's the worst thing about English. Okay, cool. We finally got something. Probably the dumb roaches. Yeah, it's roaches. Ugh. These things are so dangerous. I think I'm actually going to switch here to throwing
Thanks.
in case things get rough. Come on, you little boogers.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
Alright, let's just do throwing. Get rid of these suckers. I do not want to be fighting those. Martial arts 24, range 10, dual weapons 7. Nice. How do you go down the ladder in keyboard mode? Try... Gosh, I knew what that was. It's not K, is it? Try U or K. You have to be facing the right way. I don't remember what it was. C for climb, K. It was C for climb. Okay.
Look,
I think those are
creatures.
upstairs again. Yeah. Come on, bats. Cody says he thinks you can use the less than or greater than up and down too, maybe. He might be wrong. I don't remember. Ooh, we got something. We got something. That's more roaches. Really? Stop with the roaches.
This is the part where we fight, right? Hey, that was pretty good.
These things are way too dangerous. Close combat, that's it.
Thanks.
We're up to 36,000 experience that we haven't applied. I'd like to get stealth to 40 before I switch to priest. I could put points into it at level up time. I need to switch to priest earlier. So I can get guardian angel. Good. Switch back to ninja after getting guardian angel. But I'd really need to do training. I could do divine trap training in theory, and then switch back to ninja. So that would require probably 4 or 5 levels of priest. I'd have to take divine trap as an actual spell because I don't think there's any way I could kill rabbit rats safely. No, there's no way. So I'll have to leave the book behind upstairs. But then I could train it in the monastery. Just have to make sure I have enough level ups. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'd need 5 at least. I think I need a lot more experience than what I have right now. Let's see here. I feel like I'd need around 70,000. Three, 6, 12. Maybe. Hey, Sever, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Hey, I see a hype one in there. A GG and a hype one. 23, 24, 36. And yeah, I really want to get stealth to 40. It's just taking forever because it's not spawning anything. Okay, we got some finally. Roaches, really?
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look. This is bad. Ah! Ah!
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, we may die here. I have one knife. We did 6 damage. If this does triple damage, we're dead. Because I have no healing potion. That's my throwing skill. 24. I'm gonna be so mad if we die here. I think I'm better off trying to run. The average damage this does is 4, but there's a really good... Oh, wait. Hold on. I got darts. Okay. I think we're okay. That was way too close for comfort. Oh boy. There's more roaches? What the heck? Where did those come from? Alright, jump in the water. That was a scam. Those were not out there. Yikes. I survived it. Just barely. Alright, I think it's time to level up. So we need to make our way upstairs before we apply the level up. Let's think about this. I wish I could ID. But artifacts is not going up. Guess I could sell the resurrection powders without IDing them, but I'd lose a ton of money. I don't want to do that. Limes.
Look, creatures.
I'd love to fight these. This will not want to come forward. That's really weird. Don't let it run away. I'm afraid the roaches are back there. I'm gonna get aggroed. Okay,
Look,
I'm up there.
creatures! This is the part.
Okay. All right, here we go. I think I'm gonna apply one more level up on the ninja so I can get locks and traps. Check it out if I do that. Yeah, we could get 40 stealth. We'll put two points in the artifact, 3 in the throwing. Okay. Now, trying to decide if I want to switch to priest or rest and get more bombs. Let me try to identify my stuff first. Okay, perfect. Those are spike stones. These are fire sticks. These are the resurrection powders. Might dean them one at a time so we can get extra artifact training. This is smelling salts. Okay. All right, perfect. $13. We got one extra out of that. Okay. So, am I ready to switch to a priest? I think so. What am I missing? Oh, vitality. Screwed that up. Can't do it till next level. Okay. Well, we get throwing to what we wanted it to be. Should probably boost martial arts too. points left. So we have a book of stamina. I'm gonna get heal wounds and make. Oh, you can only get one. Okay, let's get make wounds. Bump this up. Bump this up. Bump this up. Heal wounds. Okay, no guardian angel.
Right on! Right on!
Why can I do this stuff? On the leather hauberk, leather boots, punch and kick, 5 to 7 and 2 to 4 damage still. Okay. Let's see here. Like stones. All right.
Got some new.
Now we can sell our resurrection powders. I guess I'm kind of tempted to keep. So powders are kind of weird. They don't fizzle, except for cure paralysis powder. That one's considered artifact skill. But all these others, they either backfire or they hit the enemy. Those are the only two options. This would be absolutely devastating if we backfired. So I'm selling it. Wait, what do we have? Yeah, we need these on our legs. Okay, ninja stuff we'll hang on to. All right, we've got 8,000 gold now. And a potion that may save our life, but healing as well. Feathered head, quilt legging, that's a minor upgrade.
Thanks!
Okay. We definitely need more stink bombs.
Come back and see.
Bye-bye!
Man, I really don't want to rest here. Oh yeah, and I need to start my training.
Palantine!
Okay.
Got some new.
I'm gonna test this buckler shield. Come on, burrs. Where's the stink bombs? The heck?
Come back and.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so let's see if this becomes primary instead of kick and punch. Yeah, it does. But it still says 5 to 7. It's still acting like we'd get a kick. I'm gonna have to test it. I'll test it if I fight something weak. Okay. I think what I'm gonna do here is... Okay, we can open this. Let's go ahead and do that.
Looks trapped. Ah! I'm seeing spots. Ah! Yes, that's much better. No lindas.
Ooh, leather greaves.
Palatine.
That's a good find. It's dumb that they can't use a warhammer. Reese.
No lindas.
Got some new. Come back and.
Bye-bye.
Okay, so what I want to try to do here, we're going to train light.
No lindas. No lindas.
I could actually train. Well, I don't know. Gregor might come in there. I was gonna say I could train on the coffin, but he could come in there.
Palatine. Palatine. No lindas.
Okay, Divinity 15. That's enough. When we level up next time, we can get Guardian Angel. Okay. Now the question is, do I keep trying to get stink bombs? How many do I have? I have 3. That's enough to get through the spiders. Okay. McGregor. He's a little bit too close right now, though.
I hope these guys aren't as tough as they look.
I gotta get these spiders to drop down. There they are. A throw around the corner. In theory, with 30 throwing, we should not screw this up. Oh, perfect. Combat ended. Do it again.
So much for that.
So much for that.
Oh, this is great.
Okay. Multiplier level up. And we get Guardian Angel. Okay.
Hey, what does this gadget do?
Hey, Jermu, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Have you done any solo yet, which was Night Ninjas? Yes, I did a Rogue / Lord. They were a success. I've got all this money, but if I rest, it could spawn something too strong for us to fight. So we're just gonna leave.
Huh? Nobody's here. I wonder where they went. Look, creatures.
I'm not taking a chance on those rabbit rats because there could be pestilence coming.
Look at those things.
I could probably kill these. It's such a gamble, though. It's not worth it.
Look at those things.
I'm not sure if I can open this door in combat. Oh, that's a problem. These guys are going to move before me, I think. This is going to be too weak. Need another stink bomb, but I don't have one. It's so dumb that I can't open this during combat. Some doors you can, some you can't. So that guy's unconscious. 9 hit points. 11. Yeah, this is too many hit points to get through.
Look, creatures.
Okay, go. Too much damage. Should have turned around. I need to start turning around before my last movement. Rabid rats around here. So hopefully we will not run into them. Or at least not get cornered.
Now this is just too much.
It is too much. I completely agree with you. survived. We're gonna have to go back and buy a bunch of stink bombs. I hear Gregor. I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to get by him.
No segundas.
Yeah, he's right there. There's no way I could get by him. Hmm. I don't have a spell that'll go through the wall. Don't have an item either. Yeah, we're stuck. We're stuck. Let's see where the rabbit rats went. Bandits we can probably get by. Where are they? Okay, they're over there.
Look at those things.
Get them all covered there. Have to be able to open the door outside of combat.
Look,
Not sure if I can do
creatures.
that. I think I can reach, can I? Oh, I can. Okay, good. We're gonna have a hard time though, because we can't go back here. Because they'll be right in that room. Most dangerous part now. No bombs, no nothing. Yeah, we're screwed. We can't get past these guys. There's nothing we can do. So what's going to happen is they're going to knock us out. How many are there? 2 or 3? Actually, it looks like there's like 4. Two of them can knock us out. Those are the guys we have to try to avoid. So I'm going to purposely start combat and then have them run toward me. And then we're going to run past them when they use up all their movement. We already lost our guardian angel. It's too weak. Now we have to get past these SOBs. These are the ones that can knock us out. And somehow their movement is way beyond ours. Heal. Let's hope we don't run into the wasps that can paralyze us. Pet purse is dropped out of combat. Hopefully we can get the same for the roustabout. Nope, they're still advancing. Still advancing. No wasps, please. Nope.
Look at those things.
There's the wasps. Oh my gosh. Really? You had to stick them right here where it's a choke point. Okay, I gotta use the stamina potion here. Combat ended. Okay. Alright. See if we can sneak past these.
Look at those things.
Try to get some spell points back here. The other side of this rock? Yeah, there they are. Okay, let me see where the other one's at. Okay. See if I can time this right. Easy. Okay, here's the other one. That SOB's right there. He's not traveling at the same speed. Okay, I got an idea.
Look, creatures!
I think that might be good.
Look at those things!
See where they're at. Okay. Now, are they going to cheat and know I'm here? Probably.
Look, creatures!
Still showing red, but they're not red there. There we go. I don't think I can make that. The problem is I don't know if the computer's going to cheat and know that I'm here and send them to me, which I think they will. And if I do a move run right now, it's going to start combat. The other option is I could just try to run without starting combat and see if I get away.
Look, creatures!
The fact that they're facing that direction tells me that the computer's cheated and that it knows I'm there. Because they would not be going that way normally. So I think my best bet is to start combat and run. I'm right here. Wish me luck. I'm gonna need it.
Look at those things! This is the part where we fight, right?
Their movement rate's so high. Thanks, Tim. And now, wish me luck that I don't get sandwiched.
Now this is just too much.
Which has already happened. I don't know where the rogues are, but hopefully it was these over here. I saw some reds over there. If they're here, we're in trouble. It's nail biting. Okay, the wasps are retreating. That's fantastic news. Now, depending on where the rogues are at. We may be able to get out of here. Get it. Okay. We're so close to Arnica. We know other spawns. This here is a big deal. Amulet of static. Oh, we got some reds down here. What is it? As long as they're not crimson poppies, I can probably get by these. Now I have to figure out what's the best way to do it. I think getting a little closer.
Look at those things. I hope these
Okay.
guys aren't as tough as they look.
We're okay. We can make it. This is ridiculous. We survived, guys. It's a miracle. Man.
Company.
Happy and apart from that, of course you. Of course, like I said. Well, mostly it's been great. Look me up again.
No, I'm not going to recruit
I've always got a
NPCs.
job going, and I can
Only to
probably
take their
cash
stuff,
you in.
just like that.
It's about time. Look,
Bye-bye.
No, it's a solo character run.
Look, creatures.
Alright, we made it to Lord Prophet. That's a huge milestone.
Company.
it's been. Should you?
Actually, let's leave first.
I hope
Communication
Bye-bye.
bonus.
it's good to.
Okay, now we can actually make huge progress. We have some useful stuff. Devil dust for sure. Tempted to get a potion of guardian angel here. It's power 5. I do want a book of screens for later. Scroll of identify. Could identify the sticks with that. Probably not the renewal potion. What is our artifacts? 25. Staminas. Definitely want the stamina potions. Pick me up is 455 for 2. Well, it's 455 each, but there's 2 of them. I think those would be good. Okay. This has got to be the renewal. I think I want to get a bunch of devil dust. Do I want to get this now? I think so. This has got to be the Tincture of Shadows. Okay.
I hope.
Bye-bye.
So let's try to kill... Well, let's go to Antoine first. Play it safe. Okay.
Company.
And get rid of bullet stones and start using spike. Enchanted mace. Weighs too much. Here's spike stones. And then the round shield. I still don't know if we can use martial arts. That weighs 10 anyway. I don't want to do that. Stud chaususes. That's a big upgrade, but it weighs a lot. Yeah, it's actually not that much more compared to leather greaves. I'm not doing that. Silver bullet stones. Okay. Hey Igloo, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Oh yeah, we just barely made it Tarnica. That was so close.
Looks trapped. Palatine. Ah!
Claymore. Flash powder is really good. Shurikens will be good later when I switch back to ninja. Okay. Strengths. Gonna be using that. That's 5.5 on average. It weighs 9, -1 to hit. Does have knockout capability, extended range, but probably not gonna be a priest super long. At least not for now.
Bye-bye.
Okay. I want to get a book of traps. I want to get the identify. I think Anna has the book of relics for identify.
Company.
Where Bob? Oh,
Bye-bye.
Enchanted blade scrolls. Chamois gloves. I'll buy those for now. Just while I'm a priest. I'm gonna buy these for the ninja. When we switch back.
oh,
Bye-bye. Wait, it's...
Lower robes unidentified. That's probably robes +1.
Palatine.
This is not a safe place to rest. Okay. We'll
Now
probably be
this
done
is
after
just
this
too
fight.
much.
It's a pretty involved fight. These guys get involved, they'll be fine. It's the other group. Oh, the patrols are retreating. We're gonna try to get this to stop. We'll go down here and get the necklaces of endurance. So now that we have Guardian Angel, what my plan is to try to get a Book of Divine Traps and train the priest up really high on a treasure chest. And then switch back to the ninja at level up, which is like 30,000 experience away. And then the ninja will have decent ability to heal or guardian angel himself. And then we'll stay at a ninja for quite a while. And then eventually go back to a priest. Once we've kind of out-leveled everybody in the area. So it's back and forth. Ninja priest, ninja priest, ninja priest. Hey Claus, welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Pretty late, yeah. Getting ready to call it. But the good news is we're still alive. We are still alive. We are level 7 priest. We're going to flip back to ninja at the next level up. That's the plan. Then we're going to do a few levels with ninja. And then we're going to go back to a priest. It's just going to be back and forth all game. Slowly winding them both up. So we'll end up with a character that has priest and ninja abilities. It's going to be kind of weird. It'll be fun. Yeah, my pleasure. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And I'll see you next time.